We are all aware that the African Nova Scotian Music Association has been striving to strengthen its professional presence for more than a decade within the growing Nova Scotian music industry, with varied results. Well, today, we hope to further that process on its journey to solidifying a more stable future for African Nova Scotian Music Association. That's why today we're going to announce that government is investing an additional, and it's important to know, an additional $144,000 to this year, to support the African Nova Scotian Music Association Strategic Development Proposal. Now, an important piece of this is that this is a multi-year investment with the hopes, and not only the hopes, I know the folks involved here, to improve the association's operations, which will not only help to advance African Nova Scotian music and musicians, but the overall Nova Scotian music industry. Yeah. You know, it's an honor as the Associate Deputy Minister for the Department of Communities, Culture, Tourism, and Heritage, responsible for African Nova Scotian Affairs, which is African Nova Scotian Affairs is the only government office in the country that's dedicated specifically to dealing with issues of people of African descent. Yes. Yeah. For us, similar to ANSMA, it's our focus to make sure that we continue to address issues of African Nova Scotians that are targeted towards initiatives, programs, and services so that we can all thrive in this province. In all industries, including music. Collaboration is key for our success and fundamental to the growth of our African Nova Scotian communities, but also fundamental to the growth of our province. I want to thank the many, many, many volunteers and representatives and community members over the years who have continued to allow our music to thrive here in this province. And whether you feel that your contribution has been big or small, together it all makes a difference. I want to undoubtedly thank my staff at Communities, Culture, Tourism, and Heritage, specifically in our Heritage and Culture Division. Some of them are here today, as well as our African Nova Scotian Affairs staff, who've worked, like Divina indicated, behind the scenes to make this happen. I also want to thank Mr. Gannon, Mr. Lou, Mr. Lou, for his persistence. And there's some things that, you know, until you have an opportunity, and I've known Mr. Gannon or Mr. Lou for quite some time. And to know how he's been able, with the help of a dedicated board, to hold things together, but not only hold it together, make it thrive. Right? So I want to thank him for that. I also want to thank Minister Dunn for his support in helping to support African Nova Scotian Affairs so we can do the kind of things that actually improve the pieces that need to be moved in our community. So thank you, Minister Dunn, for that support. This is a little bit of an aside, but it's a very important one. I also want to thank the man on the other side of that camera, Russell Gross. Many of you don't know the work, and you see Russell all the time. He's everywhere. He's doing everything. But what you see is only a fraction of what he does and what he means to our community. And I want to thank Russell for that, but I also want to thank the Black Cultural Center, because the Cultural Center, that organization, is absolutely instrumental in the success of our African Nova Scotian communities. And so, with that being said, I'm not going to take too much time, but I want to also say, you know, music for me has been a part of who I am. My dad's been a musician all his life. He has played in the church, he has played in bands, he's played in different provinces and in all sorts of ways, and also helped influence some of the top names that have come out of, at least from Preston, in my own basement. So I've seen them, my ears have heard them, and they've been developed, and music has been a big piece of me, whether it's a church choir or whether it's listening to some of those folks that I so value so much. But with that being said, I want to hand this over to what I consider the man of the hour, the man of 2 decades and a half, to bring some remarks. And I think Delvine will come up briefly before. But just want to say that this is a big announcement on a number of fronts, and my commitment isn't just for the money, because the money is the one thing. It's with the commitment to continue to move forward the issues that impact us in the music industry for African Nova Scotians. So thank you. God bless.